Hey guys, this video is a little bit off-brand for my channel, but it needed to be made. Today I'm going to be showing you where to find plants on the Exiled Lands with their AOC counterparts. This list isn't going to include plant fiber, dry plant fibers, handfuls of bugs, bees, or Vulcan bees. Starting off with aloe, we're going to show the two different varieties and the counterpart, which is AURORA herb. When harvesting aloe, you can find it pretty much all in the south, along the river, and in other parts of the desert. ASURA'S Glory doesn't really have an AOC counterpart, but can be found in the highlands and is great for horses. It's also found around Telis Island. Desert berries. No AOC counterpart, but frequent and humble. Always available. Found along the river and in the south. Next up, we got false mandrake, which is a 3-for-1, which has a duo AOC plants, which is widow's leaf and bluebells. These are fairly common in the highlands and in the jungle. Glowing goop. This one doubles up with mystical plant, which can be found in Hanuman's Grotto, Descent of Dagon, the Dregs, and shaded areas of the jungle. You can also find this in the Sunken City and Sephiroth. Highland bushberries. These guys can be found pretty prevalent throughout the entire north, and there is a white variety that grows up north further in the snowy areas. For all your brewing needs, hops. These can be found east, south, west of New Asgard, as well as in the Devil's Squat and west of the Cursed Mound. No AOC equivalent for leavening plant, however these can be found in the highlands, around New Asgard, the Devil's Squat, as well as in the Forgotten City of Zelha and Buccaneer Bay. We've got another 3-for-1 with Greyflower Lupine, which doubles with Widow's Leaf, as well as Dragon Fern plant, which can be found in the north near the Mounds of the Dead, as well as the Forgotten City of Zelha in the jungle. And we've got another trifecta with Midnight Blue Flower, which doubles up with Lunar Hemp and Mystical Plant. These guys can be found near the Mounds of the Dead, but they can be difficult to spot in that low light, so keep your eye out. Here we have the orange PHYKOS, which doubles up with the Calathhuia plant for AOC. These are ever colorful and can be spotted at the bottom of rivers, and there's two varieties, that orange one and then we have this purpley one here. These can be found in all the rivers and waterways that have warm water. Another 3-for-1, True Indigo, which pairs up with Bitter CRINILLIA and Lunar Hemp. These guys can be found in the jungle, more commonly behind the eastern barracks, but have other spots on the map as well where they sprout up. Everybody's first lotus, Yellow Lotus, which can be found with AURORA herb. These are along all the rivers in the deserts. They're even found up north. These are pretty common all over the place and are easy to find. Crimson Lotus grows primarily in the shallow lake south of the Mounds of the Dead. However, these red flowers can be harvested amongst the ruins as well. There is no AOC counterpart for this lotus, but it is highly useful. This one is harvested inside the volcano. Watch your step. Found near the Black Keep beneath the Bridge of the Betrayer, this lotus has no AOC ingredients, but you can find more along the frozen lake and in the frozen chasm. Purple Lotus, with its AOC mystical plant, is commonly found in the swampy area of the jungle behind the eastern barracks. The dangerous Black Lotus, with its FIREBLOOM AOC counterpart, can be found in the Black Garden, also called the Poison Garden, in the Forgotten City of Zelha. The elusive Grey Lotus has no AOC counterpart, but is consistently worth the risk. These flowers cannot be harvested, but the seeds can be collected from the arena, Zelthar's Refuge, and the Warmaker's Sanctuary. Good luck! are the base game planters that you can make in your inventory that will use both regular compost and potent compost. These planters are made in the Horticulturalist bench and are used for base game plants, lotus, and water plants. From the AOC herbalism feat, you can make these indoor and outdoor planters. These are specifically for the AOC plants in potent compost, along with the AOC water buckets. When preparing your garden, you will need the essential tools: compost bins, regular or improved, your choice of grinder, and water buckets, with a water barrel for storage. Before you are ready to start your garden, you need compost. There are 2 recipes that I know of for making compost. The first recipe is bone meal, plant fiber, and putrid meat. The second is bone meal, dry plant fiber, and regular plant fiber with water. Combine and wait. Once your compost is finished, you can make potent compost by adding raw ash and blood. This will take longer but yield better results. And remember, this is required for AOC plants and lotus. When you start your AOC garden, whether or not you use the indoor or outdoor planters, a lot of the AOC plants may not show up visually in your planters. Do not panic. They are still growing. They just might not show up in your planter. You can keep track of this by checking daily the amount of water, compost, and seeds within each planter. If anything, I hope this video can help a few of my friends as they play modded Conan Exiles and help them better enjoy the game. If you like this video and want more AOC tutorials, please leave a like and a comment below. Thanks guys.